All right, guys, I just got back from a trip. It was a cold, rainy night. I've got all my stuff open. I'm air drying it out. But in today's video, I'm going to talk about this new sleep system that I tested out last night that I am loving. And there's a few reasons for it. It's super techy, which I love. It's also under 400 bucks, which I know sounds like a lot for a sleeping bag, but keep in mind there are a lot of big name brands out there that have sleeping bags that are in the $600, $700, $800 range. So for this price and this level of technology and features, it actually feels like a pretty good deal. So I'm going to walk you through this thing today. It is from a company called Graphene X, and it is called the Tardigrade Sleep System. And this thing is packed full of technology and features and just has a lot of really cool stuff. So now let's get into the Tardigrade Sleep System.
Understand where it came from, but you got it, my got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip.
All right, guys, so as I mentioned today, I'm talking about this amazing new sleep system from a company called Graphene X. I used this last night and it got down into the high 30s, low 40s, so not super cold. But this thing has adaptive fill in it, what they call WAI, which stands for Weather Adaptive Insulation. So when it gets cold outside, the filament inside of this bag actually reacts to that and expands passively. So no batteries, no electronics. You don't have to, hook it up to a power bank. There's nothing involved with that. It's all physical, mechanical, passive benefits from this type of fill that they use. They combine these materials called graphene and aerogel, and when those are combined, if it's warm outside, then it's going to sense that and it's going to compress, which is going to let heat out, which basically just makes the sleeping bag adaptive. And that is what's really cool. Is again, last night started out kind of warm, 50s, 60s, 65, 70 during the day, and then at night it dropped back down into the 30s, 40s, and I was just happy as a clam in this thing. I mean, it was so comfortable, so warm. It was awesome. So I'm going to walk you through all the features on this thing. This thing is in Kickstarter right now. This company has done 12 other Kickstarters before, all of which were successfully funded. So now they're doing a new one for the sleeping bag. They've got clothing made of this same material that they've had for years with the same idea behind it. And so now they came up with this sleep system. So again, I'm going to share all the features of this with you today. There will be a link in the description down below to the Kickstarter and to their website if you want to learn more about it. All right, so starting with the exterior shell material, this is 40D ripstop. They do give on all of their products a lifetime guarantee, meaning that if you were to have any sort of failures or, what I'm picturing that always scares me about sleeping bags is the zippers failing. I had a couple Coleman's, big name company, but budget-minded stuff with zippers that failed. And then basically at that point, you couldn't actually seal up the sleeping bag. So when you went to sleep at night, you're just kind of throwing it over you. It was kind of like a blanket, but with a foot box that you couldn't get, into. And it was a nightmare. And so I had to throw those away. I went through 2 of them, and then I ended up upgrading to some nicer bags. But then I've got this one now that this one is more of an extreme use, I would say. So this thing is rated for comfort at 0 degrees and then survival at -20. So if you are like me and you go a lot in the winter, if you go, Midwestern, Michigan, Wisconsin, that kind of thing, when it's down in single digits down to -10 or 20, something like this is a really nice bag to have for those type of cold weather trips. And again, of course, a lot of us run diesel heaters. We have, ways to heat up our tents and stuff. But if that were to fail, if you run out of fuel, there's a number of things that can happen if your battery dies. I've had diesel heaters just shut off in the middle of the night. It's nice to have a sort of a tangible, non-powered alternative or backup that you can use. So, all right, let's start at the bottom here. Speaking of the foot box, I'm going to show you the back of this thing because this was really cool. So I looked at this and I'm like, hold on a second. Why does this thing have a jock strap on it, right? And I'm like, what is this thing? And then I started to look into it and I realized what this is this is actually a system that they've developed that's just permanently attached to the sleeping bag. But what this does is you can slide an air mattress in here. So you'll see that there's some straps at the top and the bottom, but so you can slide one of those solo style air mattresses into here. Or I think I could use this, I'm sure, with my Hest foamy wide that I've got. But so then at that point, it becomes, again, more of a sleep system than just a sleeping bag sitting on top of some sort of a mattress. Instead, you can actually sort of adhere it or affix it to your sleeping bag so that you're not worrying about sliding off the air mattress during the night. So that's just a super thoughtful, nice element to the design. So then turning it over and going back to this foot box here, I want to show you this. inside of here is the footbox, and you're going to notice this reflective style material. They've added additional graphene into here because, you know, what happens when you go sleeping? The coldest spot, I feel like every time, is always my feet. So having this extra graphene and this reflective sort of layer in here ensures that your feet stay super warm. And I will say last night, I did not have cold feet at all the whole time. And because of the adaptive nature of it, I also just kept the things basically zipped up to my chest and didn't have to keep unzipping or laying it over me or anything. I actually slept in a sleeping bag for probably the first time in a long time because I didn't get too hot or too cold. It just kind of felt nice and warm and comfy the whole time that I was in it, regardless of what the outside temps were doing. Now, another thing is they call it a sleep system for a reason, and that is because it's modular. So you can actually add and subtract things from it, but there's these toggles in here, and it's holding this additional piece of graphene fabric with like this soft felty sort of inside. Going a little bit further up, you'll also notice that there is a little mesh pocket here with a zipper. So if you want to throw your keys or something like that in there, you can. Again, you've got sort of the system over here, Tardigrade Sleeping System, -20 to -4 Celsius proof, right? Then you do have this sort of felt cover over this that protects this little button here, but this is kind of cool. So when you go to sleep, if it is really cold, let's say, and you want to, you know, really cinch off your head, there's a little matching part over here, and it's magnetic. So what you do is you just kind of put this thing over this, and it's got like a little lip on it, and it pulls itself together with the magnets, and then it won't come apart. But then when you're ready to take it off, you just slide this off. It comes right off of there, and that's all there is to it. Another cool thing is you're going to notice these zippers over here on the side. And then there's also another set on this side. A cool thing that they've got is these are actually armholes. So if you're in here and you want to, say, be playing on your phone or laying in the sleeping bag in your tent, but you want to pass through for your arms without having to get out of the sleeping bag and getting cold, you can unzip these things and then you can pass your arms through it while you're in the sleeping bag. So no more being mummified up and then having to get your phone or, you know, missing a text or something and you're trying to grab it. You can just reach your arms out through the armholes and you can function, be doing stuff, reading a book, whatever you want to do, while in the sleeping bag and while nice and warm. Now, coming up here to the top, you're going to notice this is like super soft, almost like sweatshirt type materials, what it feels like kind of to me. But so they did that around, you know, the part that's going to go around your neck and then the inside of the head box too. So you're going to be super comfortable in this thing. It's not super scratchy. It's not, you know, super crinkly. It has a little bit of crinkliness to it because of the graphene and stuff. But I mean, for the most part, it's very, very soft, very supple, and extremely comfortable. And again, I slept in this thing last night and I was super impressed with it. Now, one more thing to mention is that it does come with a really nice stuff sack. So you get this nice stuff sack that just explains everything about it, talks about the ratings and stuff on it, tells you exactly what it is. I went with the Tardigrade Sleeping System Extreme because I go a lot in the colder weathers. They also have a version called the Light, which I think is 15-degree sleeping bag. So it just has a little bit less insulation, I'm sure, and costs a little bit less. So it just depends on what temps you're planning to go in. But if you want to go in super, super cold stuff, but not have to worry about, you know, constantly adjusting and kind of opening up the sleeping bag and closing it and always being too hot or too cold, this thing will just adapt. And I can speak from experience that it is really, really cool the way that it works. I love that they're really focusing on bringing in technology instead of just making sleeping bags the same way we've made them for 60, 80, 100 years, right? So I did want to demo putting up the sleeping bag because I do feel like nobody ever shows you this, right? It's a stuff sack, so there's nothing tricky to it. But I also feel like a lot of the times it's so hard to get a sleeping bag back into the sack that it came in, right? And I wanted to show you guys that with this one, it actually works the way that it's intended. But so again, being a stuff sack, no need to roll it up, you know? I mean, it came rolled up, you could roll it up, but that's kind of a hassle. But if you just take it, you can just stuff it in here. And again, no need to roll it up. You don't need to do all the rest of that stuff that you do have to do with a lot of sleeping bags. It just makes it really easy to put away. And then, of course, you've got compression straps that go around it. So you put these up here like that, and then you can just cinch these down on the sides. It's also going to greatly reduce the size of the sleeping bag. So if you need to pack this up or store it somewhere, you can just press this thing down. And then just like that, it's all packed up, done, ready to be thrown in the back of my truck with the new camper or whatever, wherever you need to put this thing into a backpack. Throw it into your house. So again, super, super cool system. Folds down really small. Put the weight up here on the screen too. It's not heavy at all. It's very, very light because of the technological features packed into it. So really, really impressive sleeping bag. I think definitely going to play a part of my winter setup. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for the Tardigrade Sleep System from Graphene X. Hopefully that was helpful for you. If it was, check out the link in the description down below to get more, questions answered. Get on the Kickstarter early, save yourself some money, because if you order it early, of course, it costs less than it's going to cost retail when it actually does come out. So if you have any questions, though, post up down below. I'm happy to answer anything that I can. Again, check out the Kickstarter and all that good stuff, and pick one up for yourself. As always, there will be links to all my social channels down below, so make sure to follow along wherever you want. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever. I'm everywhere. There's also a join button below this video, which is just sort of a passive way to support the channel. It gets you early access to the videos and some other perks. But if you want to be more involved with all things overlanding, there's also a link to my Patreon group. And in the Patreon group, as long as you're a paid member of any value, you get access to a 24/7 Discord. We do a once-a-month Zoom call, and we're getting together in person a couple times a year to run trips. We've been to West Virginia, down to Land Between the Lakes, to Hoosier National Forest, and we're getting ready to go out towards the Ozarks later this year. So again, if that sounds good to you and you want to be part of an awesome group of fellas who are into overlanding and chat every day about it and stuff, then definitely check that out. Also in the description below is a link to my website where I've got funny overlanding camping themed patches and stickers, things like don't burn your wiener and it's a hot dog, or I hate people so I camp. If you're into that stuff, if you want stuff for your fridge or for your rig or your windows, definitely check out the stickers and the patches on my website. And then last but not least, there's a link to the Newbie Overlanders Facebook group, which is totally free to join, has tons of awesome folks in it. Unlike the big groups, we don't allow bullying, we don't allow self-promotion, a bunch of video dropping and stuff like that. So if you want a cleaner experience where you can actually ask questions or answer questions, if you are experienced and you want to help new people, that may be a good place for you, and we'd love to have you. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that was helpful info about this brand new sleep system. Definitely check it out through the link in the description below, and I hope some of you will pick it up and let me know what you think.